Howdy there, sailors. It's another stream today. Oh, shit. Alright, okay. I'm a little distracted right now. I just got back from doing some errands. Out in the real world where there is grass and the sun and nice Canadian folk sometimes, but not as often as I'd like, because a lot of them are not from Canada. But it is what it is. But anyway, it's time to stream again, and I don't know if I want to bash my head against the wall trying to figure out this one commission thing, because I think I need to use a different device to figure it out. By the by, this is the commission I've been working on. I was working on this a bit earlier today, but I ran into some problems with Photoshop. TLDR, I can't select multiple layers and transform a selection. Like let's say I wanted to rotate the head, which is exactly what I wanted to do. Like rotate the head and all the layers that comprise the head, which is about 3 to 4 layers. But I can't. I have to do them individually. So for that reason, I don't want to work on this commission right now, but because I'll have to transfer this Photoshop file to Procreate on my iPad, and then I can fix it. But in the meantime, we're not going to be working on this commission. Instead, we're going to be doing something else. I don't know what exactly we're going to be drawing, but it's got to be something. It's going to be here. Let's stare at this while I look at my phone. Ooh, pretty shapes, scary monster. You guys like that stuff, right? Right. I was talking to my boyfriend right before this. He's forcing me to pay for dinner. Isn't that right, Veluson? No, I'm just kidding. I'm as straight as a metallic rod. Nah, he's just my homie. No homo, bro. Unless. No. I jest. Oh, prithee thee, I ask for thy forgiveness. I mayhaps have said thou a pick of mine cock und balls. Have you guys seen that? I'm trying to look up. I'm so distracted. Sorry. Have you guys seen that meme? That's a good meme. That's a good meme. Gotta look at my messages. Live chat. There's nobody here. It's just one person. I wonder if that one person is myself. That would be not very cash money, guys. I thought I was popular. What are you guys like, having lives out there? Going to parties and getting married? That's overrated. Am I right? Am I right or am I right? Hey, we got another person here. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm not sure what I'm gonna be working on today, but look at this. Look at this doodle. Look at all these colors and shapes and woo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that. That's what it's gonna look like when it's done. But the question is it ever gonna be done? Because that's an important question to ask. So I've been working on this drawing, and might work on it right now, but I am a little bit distractible. I was having those pre-stream feels with one of my homies. What's up, John Octopi? John Octopi says, if the end of the world were to come and you and your bro were the last humans. It's your guys' responsibility to repopulate. You know, some species of frogs are capable of changing their genders. You know, like push comes to shove, like if one of us has to develop some different organs, then you got to do what you got to do. I wonder if that would be a painful process, or if it would just kind of happen gradually over time, and you wouldn't really notice. One day you wake up and it's like, oh, I'm not a guy anymore. And then the bromance is over, and it's like, yeah, I don't like you anymore. I liked you when I was a guy, but now that I'm a female, I can see that you're kind of a loser. Oh my god. Bromances only exist in when you're actually bros. You know, you can't have a bromance with a guy. That's just physically impossible. Can I select? I can't. Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. Yeah. All right. Let's get to work. I wanted to work on this drawing some more. Do some doodling. What do you mean I can't select that brush? Give me that fucking brush. Don't argue with me, Photoshop. I've had it up to here with you. You and your unable to transform multiple layers. Bullshit. Alright. Let us get into it. Let's get right into the nose. A lot of this drawing has just been me carefully etching out the very tiny details going on in this mound of flesh that comprises its upper body. Its lower body, I like to imagine, is like a tangle of roots. I don't really know how else to describe it. But there's a couple Chignier. Ahoy! Hawkblade says it's that relinquished looking thing. Oh yeah, that Yu-Gi-Oh card? Hell yeah. What's up, Kebby? Hoy. The last time I'll see you. For now. Are you not here to stay? Are you going on to the next realm of life? Are you passing on? Even though you're like a teenager or something? Is it your time? I understand. I do understand. But might I convince you to stick around a little bit longer? At least until the stream is over. Then you can do as you wish. But please, while you're here, won't you subscribe for me? Let's fuck with you. I'm just messing with you. You ain't going nowhere. You have to stay here. You have to hold my hand or else I'll get lonely and scared. Please, don't leave me. Anyway, what's up with you guys? How's everybody doing today? What's up, Chuck? How's it going, my guy? Got some doodles going. I be working on mutated flesh monsters wearing battle armor. It's pretty cool. Kippy says, nah, it's just because it's your last time streaming in a row, or whatever you call it. Yeah, I probably won't be streaming for a while. I'll try to get a stream going on next Saturday, but I don't have any time off from work to do streaming during the week. And today's stream probably isn't going to run that long because I have some things to do afterwards. But, you know, like walk the dog, cook, food, cooking live stream when, hand holding live stream when. I don't know, guys. Maybe if Chuck were more available in my life, we'd have a hand-holding live stream sooner. But unfortunately, he's a busy man. He's got to pay my bills since we're married and all. Isn't that right, Chuck? Chuck, I thought you were at work. Huckblade says, I lost my job yesterday. It sucks. You lost your job? Dude. It's terrible. Why'd you lose your job? I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, that's all good, but that is pretty... Yeah, I remember I had an old job working at like a furniture store. I was moving... Or not... I worked in a warehouse for the sake of a furniture store. And I got fired pretty abruptly. Not that I was crazy about that job in the first place, but I got fired pretty abruptly out of nowhere, and kind of grinds my gears a little bit because I felt like I was doing a good job. I wasn't really messing around. I was doing my job, and no reason to really fire me. But hey, shit happens. Shit happens. John Octopi says, though it is disappointing, the upside is I can fix my inverted sleep schedule before school starts again. Nice, nice. What's disappointing? I'm not sure I understand. Hey man, we already got 5 people. God damn, you guys love me. I'm so popular with the guys, with the bros. I'm so popular with the men. Men love me, women hate me. Isn't that right, ladies? Oh wait, there's none here. Gotta change that. If you have a girly friend in your life or a girlfriend, you gotta tell her to come to the stream so it's not so so genetically diverse in here, or not so genetically similar in here. I'm tired of looking at guys all day. You got fired over a bad habit? What was the habit? One of your habits, or is it your boss's habit to fire people abruptly out of nowhere? If you don't want to talk about it, I mean, tell us as much as you'd like. It got fired over a bad habit. Was your habit being too cool? Probably. That makes sense. I mean, what else could it be if not just being too much of a bro? Is my one of mine not going into detail? Not gonna go into detail? That's all good, man. It's all good. Yeah, we all got our bad habits. I have my fair share of vices, but I try not to let them affect my work. But I can imagine if I were in more dire circumstances, it would be more difficult to resist certain temptations, like maybe drug addiction or something. Currently, I've never had a drug addiction, but hey, I do like my weed. Yeah, it's never a good thing to hear when one of your bros gets fired. It's a bad time. 'Tis a bad time. But hey, man, they didn't deserve you. They should accept all of you, bad habits and all. Unless the bad habit is literally like affecting your ability to work well, then that's kind of understandable. Then, you know, like, maybe that means you just gotta work on yourself and kind of fix those things. Fix those things that get you fired. Yeah, I remember when I was a young goober, I got my first job at fast food restaurant, I was a pretty poor worker, and I'm surprised they didn't fire me, because if I were my boss, I would have fired me, because I just wasn't getting a lot done. I didn't want to be there. I didn't really care about the money. I just overall not a very good employee. But that's since changed. Like right now I really like my job. I find it's meaningful. I mean semi-meaningful work. Not as meaningful as art, but I definitely feel like my job challenges me and gets me engaged intellectually even, which is, I think, one of the best aspects that a job can have, is if it forces you to improve yourself, just to whether by your own standards or the standards that the company requires of you. It's good when a job forces you outside of your comfort zone and helps you grow, you know? I think that's a good thing. But if it's a job you don't really give a shit about, like fast food for me, like, Jesus, what's the point? Fast food, like, unless you're moving up the ladder in the fast food industry, like, do not stick around. Get out as fast as possible. Find something else. Find something that's hard, that makes you wanna get a better life, basically. Let me read chat. Hawkblaze says, hopefully I can get an interview with the temp agency I applied for that same day. Hell yeah, man. Good luck with that, says the John Octopi. Yeah, man, you're already on your feet again. That's good shit. You know, you can always, when something goes haywire in your life, you have a choice to kind of wallow in self-pity and be lazy and not fix the problem, or you can, you know, like, take life by the horns and get shit sorted out. So, very commendable of you, man. Good stuff. That's what I like to hear. I encourage all my viewers to become better versions of themselves, including myself, because I am one of my own viewers. You guys have no idea, but sometimes I watch my own live streams for way too long. I mean, obviously if I got the time, but like, I think last night I was watching like right before bed, I was watching a couple minutes of my stream, just watching. I don't even know why I watch my own stream. It might be because, like, I like my own sense of humor, so watching my own stuff is like, oh, this guy gets me. Oh wait, it's actually just me. That's gotta be like the ultimate form of, like, vainness and just self-centered. I try not to be, but, you know, I've always been the kind of guy that I don't get along with everybody. I seek out unique individuals that I have something in common. Usually the prerequisite for a friendship of mine is they got to be a nice person. If they're not a nice person, then, like, I'll talk to them, but if necessary, for, like, commissions or whatever. But if they just are genuinely not a nice person, then I'm not gonna be your friend per se. But all of you guys are pretty damn nice. I have no qualms with your guys' kindnesses. You guys are quite bro-y in that way. But there have been times where I've had some difficult customers, literal customers, not just like a tough customer. Damn, he's a tough customer, tough cookie. But yeah, some of them are pretty damn argumentative. Yeah, but it is what it is. It is what it is. What it is. What it ain't. What it is. John Octopi says, try talking to a mirror, might blow your mind. See, I'm just going to feel so weird if I... Because I'm at least talking to somebody right now. If I'm talking to a mirror, I'm literally talking to myself. Chuck says, I understand watching her and stuff. Thank you, man. See, I'm not a freak, guys, I promise. I'm normal. You just gotta believe me, okay? I swear it's true. I promise. I promise. I'm not sure what I want to do with this breaking the armor. Like, I might just have all of this being shadow. Like that. Meh. Yeah, man, these drawing takes so long. So long. Just reading the chat right now. Damn, somebody be blowing me up with messages. Is the stream audio okay? Stream audio and it's not frozen or anything? Yeah, looks good. Everything seems to be operating at peak functionality. You must construct additional pylons. You require more overlords. Do you guys play StarCraft? I love StarCraft. Zerg for life, baby. I love the Zerg. I am the Swarm, the Queen of Blades, Sarah Kerrigan. I never got much into the Protoss side of things, but I do gotta love the meme, you require additional pylons. You require additional pylons. You must construct additional pylons. Audio's good? Nice. John Octopi says, you ever like watch a movie or a show and afterwards start acting out the character and genre to yourself? Or it's just me? I do something similar. When I listen to music, if it's music that's very like suits my particular tastes, I will... It's like I'm in a music video and I'll act out how the song makes me feel. And usually that kind of comes out in the form of heavy metal, edgy shit. And it can, like, if anybody... I've been caught a few times by family members watching me be a psychopath like that, and it's very embarrassing, but I will admit I do my own music videos, and usually they surround some aspect of one of my stories. So like one of my favorite bands for that sort of thing is Starset, who does, I think it's just one guy, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if it's a band or anything, but I act out his songs a lot. They're very edgy, and they happen to have a lot of significance to the stories that I write, and I can get really damn passionate listening to his music. And but it can get really cringy if you ever see me acting like a freak. That's why. You have a brother that plays StarCraft? Nice. What's his favorite race? Does he go Protoss, Terrans, Zerg? The Zerg threat has been removed. We have like unexpectancy in Pizza Tower, I have no idea what you just said to me. I'm going to assume you just offended my entire bloodline with that one statement. And I challenge you to a duel to the death. If you refuse my duel, I will come after your brother that plays StarCraft, and I will stomp him as the Zerg. He will not escape my Heart of the Swarm wrath. You wouldn't know because I can't tell. Damn. StarCraft is awesome. It's a great game. Great game. A lot of competitive stuff about that game I heard, but I don't look into that. I just really like the RTS, like real-time strategy aspects of the game, and all the cool alien sci-fi stuff really appeals to me. But aside from that, I don't actually know much about it. Like I played a little bit online with some friends, like in teams against high-level bots and that sort of thing. But I haven't actually played a ludicrous amount of StarCraft, but maybe I should, because it's a fun game. Hawkblade says Pizza Tower is a game on Steam, a 2D platformer with a soundtrack that goes really hard. Hell yeah, man! I love a good soundtrack. I listen to game OSTs all the time. Like the oh my god. Okay, so the OST, for those of you that don't know, OST stands for I think it's original soundtrack, which basically it's the full soundtrack for any like show, movie, game, whatever. And so one OST, if you guys like this sort of music, if you guys like music that's maybe got an urban country somber type of feel to it, you guys would really like the OST for The Last of Us 2, or maybe it's The Last of Us. I think it's The Last of Us 2. I don't remember. And anyway, so the OST is by, I think his name is Gustav Santiago, something like that. And it's a lot of string instruments, and it's got a very somber feel at times. He does do some more like horror-ish, blood pumper kind of music, because it's it's supposed to be kind of a spooky game at times. But oh my god, the music is just so good. I love that sort of not western. I find it difficult to describe the kinds of music that I like. It's like folk, like somber folk music, I guess, is the best way I could describe it. It's got like aspects of country music, but I wouldn't call it country music, you know? Does anybody know like a better word to describe that kind of music? Like the Last of Us 2 soundtrack? John Octopi says, I run at full speed to the OST Pizza Time on the treadmill. It's very catchy. Hell yeah. Oh man, I love getting a good song and just running. Just run. So feels so good. Feel yourself, man. Turn on that shit. I gotta run. Wait, turn on that shit. I gotta run vibe. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's a good feeling. Pizza Tower. That's an interesting game title. Pizza. Die Pizza ist so heiß. Die Pizza ist sehr lecker. Oh, die Pizza ist in der Nähe. Wo ist die Pizza? That's all. That is literally all the German I know. It all has to do with pizza. Oh god. I don't even like pizza that much. It depends on the pizza. Sometimes pizza disappoints me. Like there's this one pizza place in Canada called Boston Pizza. Domino's. Really don't like Domino's. Domino's pizza sucks. I hate it. I hate it with a fiery passion. My rage is infernal from the depths of hell. I feel like I'm not even drawing it. It's just like I'm just like doing tiny shapes over and over again. Not really making it look any different. I guess that looks a little bit different. I'm still doing a lot of the detail stuff. Things change a lot faster when I'm doing bigger details. You guys should have seen where this drawing started. It was just like a super simple, crappy sketch on paper, and I transferred it to digital. And I like how it's evolved as I work on it. It's good stuff. Good show. Good stuff, Jimmy. Oh my. Won't you get me my cane? Oh, the aspirin hasn't kicked in yet. Did I say aspirin? I meant Viagra. Come here, Jimmy. I know you've got time off from the farm. You thought you could get that fat ass away from me, Jimmy. Meanwhile, Jimmy is a married man with a family of 4. There's some old geezer like, come here, Jimmy. I give you the wink wink and I give you the nudge nudge. Say no more, Jimmy. Drop them trousers. I don't know where I'm going with this. Somebody stop me. Okay, chat, save me. Hawkblade says, funny you say you don't like Domino's Pizza. One of the bosses of Pizza Tower are a parody of the Domino's mascot, the Noid. The Noid. Okay, this game is piquing my interest. Chuck asks, do you got a name for the dude yet? I do not. If you guys want to come up with names, I'm down for suggestions. It's there is no lore behind this guy, so I can't really give you guys any inspiration. But I get the feeling that this is a benevolent creature with a certain degree of sentience, but probably unable to communicate. That's all I got. That is all I got. Do you need much more? Can't you come up with something off of that? Trying to think. I'm really on the fence about these. I think I should redo these tentacles entirely. These ones like, oh god, these tentacles over here are very like too simple. I like these ones down here quite a bit better. They look more like roots on a plant. John. Okay. For the time being, John. That seems like a fitting title. Yeah, let's roll with that. Sounds good. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna delete. I don't like this tentacle. This is bad tentacle. Bad tentacle. Go sit in the corner with the other bad tentacles. Slimes disappointedly. Slimes about. Slimes away. Oozes into the corner, pouting. While letting out a viscous mucus. Slimes away in Tsundere. Slimes away in Japanese. Sorry. I'll stop. You'll never catch me, Slimer. What's that? Yeah, that looks better. We didn't like that tentacle. It's a bad tentacle. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stream today. I don't think it's going to be nearly as long as the last stream. Cause I'm already tired today, and it's only like 1:30 p.m. And I already have things planned later that I need to address. But in the meantime, we're here to draw. Oh, that reminds me. If you, sir or ma'am, are not drawing, I encourage you to draw alongside me. And we can have a jolly good old drawing time. And if you want to share your drawings with me, I've got a Discord where you can post your art. We can share each other's stream doodles. It'd be awesome. Oh my god. So exciting. I do like looking at all your guys' art. I find it inspiring. Especially if you're not that good at art. Because when I was bad at art, I found it very difficult to draw at all. So seeing other people that are not good at art give it a shot, it's inspirational. Genuinely. So I encourage you to draw with me. And it'll be a good time. I promise. John, the delivery man, delivers pain and anguish via blunt force trauma with its tentacle fists. It's John Krasinski, man. This is what John Krasinski looks in real life when he's not playing Jim in The Office. John Octopi says, too tired will do when afternoon comes. Hell yeah, man. I don't know when afternoon is coming for you, but it better come quick. Or else. Or else. Holy shit, my brain is mush. And we just started. What is the meaning of this? I can't be tired. We just started. Give me a little time. Give me a little time. Surely my brain will come back online if we just wait a little while. Hey, let me put on my lipstick. That'll motivate me. If I look prettier. Where's my nail polish? That's the sound of kissable lips right there, baby. Why am I putting on lipstick, you might ask? Well, because I've got all of you nice young gentlemen to steal the hearts of. You know what I'm saying? I love gay jokes. Except it's not a joke. It's real life. Get it together. You think this is some kind of virtual world? This is the real world. And I'm looking at you. And I got googly eyes for you, baby. Come here. Give me some good lovin'. Give me that good lovin', baby. I love teasing my guy friends. And then they're like, afterwards they're like, well, bro, you promised me hugs and kisses. Where are my hugs and kisses at? I'm like, haha, JK. And they're like, no, I don't think so. And then they play the Pornhub intro. Oh my god, I should get a soundboard. Okay, if I make enough money off of streaming to get a soundboard, I'm gonna have the intro music to those kinds of videos on standby, and have a bunch of funny sounds. I could get the "that was easy" button. I could get the oh god, what's the Rock looks over at you, and it like mic boom. I don't know what it's called. So dumb. I'm so dumb right now. Brain crippled. Guys, I'm spitting out mad commentary and I ain't getting no lulls in the chat. Are you guys trying to tell me I'm not funny? Because you might be right. It's all a matter of perspective. Am I truly as funny as I think I am? Or am I just a weirdo talking about homosexual relationships with my audience? Who's to say? Vine boom sound effect. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I need that. I need a soundboard where I can just slap a button and then it gives me the Vine boom sound effect. Yeah, 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 yeah. Guys, I'm in a sleepy mood. Shit's about to get super silly. You guys have no idea what's coming. You know what's coming? I am to your house right now. You better be at the door when I arrive, because if you're not getting my box of chocolates that I bought specifically for you. And I'll be very mad. And I'll call you a dumb fucking idiot. And then you better give me a kiss on my cheek, because if you don't, well, you're not getting my foot pics. And you really, like, let me tell you, you really need these foot pics. You have no idea how pristine my toesy woesies are. They're fucking beautiful. I have men drooling over my toesy woesies every day. all day. People are obsessed with my feet. They refuse to go see their kids because all they're doing is staring at my toesy woesies. I told you shit was about to get silly. It's only going to get worse from here. If you don't have what it takes to endure the trials that come, I suggest you back out while you still have time. Because at some point, there's no turning back. You'll be stuck. You'll be stuck here with me. And there is no escape. So choose wisely. If you don't have what it takes, leave the stream right now. I ain't joking. You guys think I'm joking? What's that smell? It's blood. I got John Octopi looking at me weird. What you looking at, bro? You want some of this? Gesticulates at you aggressively to assert dominance. T-poses angrily. Ooh woo. Chuck says, I'm just looking for more reference pics and memes. Those are some good memes. I can't look at your memes during stream, my guy. Put them in the Discord. Put them in the meme section of the Discord. That's exactly where they belong. Go back to where you belong, in the meme channel. That's alright, Chuck. You don't have to be super vigilant moderator, man. It's not like we have like 200 people here to keep watch. It's only 4 dudes. But when the time comes, you must smite them down with your holy radiance, Chuck. Destroy them. And everything they hold dear. Leave nothing remaining in the crater where their corpse lies. There will be nothing but ash. I think I need to take my meds. And by meds, I mean my dino gummies. They give me power and hallucinogenic properties. John Octopi says, technically I've just stockpiled too many memes in my head. I could probably break the meme chat room with all my cosmic knowledge if I wanted to. Feel free to decimate the meme room. Destroy the meme room. Shower it with your forbidden knowledge of memes. You guys always have some stellar memes for me. Chuck's always sending me hot memes. You're not a mod anymore? What the hell? I didn't turn that off. Add as moderator. Can manage blocked words and change chat modes in live, and also has capabilities of standard. Okay, I'm going to give you the highest echelon of moderator. John Octopi, break the meme chat room. There's not enough memes. Just make sure it's appropriate. Like no NSFW. That's supposed to be a place where young chillins can go and have a good laugh. If you want to post like more saucy stuff, you got to put it in the NSFW channel. But I don't think you're of the type. But honestly, I wouldn't know. Although I see some of the art you be liking. I see it. You think I wouldn't notice? Could be a month thing. Oh, yeah, maybe after a certain amount of time, they remove you as moderator just as like a security measure. That makes sense. What kind of... Do you have privileges outside of the stream? Like, do you have any control over my YouTube channel? I'd be curious about that. Because I've genuinely thought about having a crew of people that I could... Like, I've thought about this for my social media accounts because I don't always have time to post. But I do have, like, an archive of drawings that, like, some of them are years old or many months old that are just, like, sitting there waiting to be posted, pretty much. I've thought about having people act as my valiant warriors of the sun. No. I've thought about having like a team of individuals, maybe just like one person starting out just because I'm small, to take care of my social media, upload photos for me, you know, like manage all the memes that I get sent. I get so many memes sent to me. A lot of them are like from my followers, and I don't have time for all the memes. So if I had a group of people that could enjoy memes in my stead, that would be cool. That would be cool. I'd be like, good meme. Good meme. Yeah. But yeah, basically like manage my social media so that I can have time for like more streams, more drawing in general. It does take longer than I would like to upload drawings. If I want to like put actual effort into it, that is. Chuck says, I can now remove people and block them from seeing your channel. Shadow ban. But I think your content's your content, so if I did manage, I would need your account. Ah, I see. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Ooh. If you guys want to be extra big fans of me, if you guys could clip anything that I say that's even remotely funny, because I know there's not a lot of content to choose from that's actually funny. A lot of it is just, when is this fucking weirdo gonna stop talking to himself like that? What is going on in his head? Meanwhile, I'm like foaming at the mouth talking about StarCraft over here. And you guys think everything's fine and hunky-dory, but it's not. I'm having a psychological break, and nobody notices anything. Yep. Definitely. Certainly. Most assuredly. 200%. Yeah, if you guys could like clip bits from my stream and send them to me so that I can upload them as shorts, like YouTube shorts. I think that'd be a great way to get some more content out there. And you know, it's just like it's fun, easy stuff that it's like the content's already there. You just gotta kind of pluck it and upload it. And that would be nice if I could just, if I had a bunch of funny videos from my streams Anybody could watch when they want. It's not like, oh god, this is a 2-hour video. I don't want to watch a 2-hour video just to get to the funnies. When is this guy gonna stop talking about depressing shit? Start making me laugh. You know what I'm saying? What's up, John Octopi? Did you get, you said you're back. What happened in the meme chat room? Is it broken? Did he break it? No, there's stuff in memes. Let me look at these memes. Obama. What? Just the title alone, man. What the hell? Neko Arc? Hell yeah. Metal pipe falling in 6 different languages. I think I've seen that one. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's so many memes. Hell yeah. We need more. This is merely a fraction of my power. I'm familiar with that meme. Pizza Tower. Nice. We need more of your power. You think that was enough to frighten me, John Octopi? You underestimate my strength. Now show me what you really got. Alright. Show me your true power. Hold nothing back. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Oh man, that made me think of a song. What song is that? Understood. I shall clear the weekend. Okay, that is a vague and ominous threat. Okay. Clear the weekend. Does that mean you're gonna, like, for the next 2 days, you're just gonna be sending all the memes? Oh god, he's going crazy. John Octopi is losing his mind. He's gone mad with memes. May God have mercy on us all. Or should I say, may John Octopi have mercy on us all. Look at the detailed shading, baby. If you looked at this drawing at the start, and then, like, I've been working on this for how long? Almost an hour. If you looked at this from the start of the stream to now, you'd be like, the only thing that changed is now it's entitled John the Delivery Man. Yeah. Yeah, drawing takes a long time if you want to do it well. I could do a bad drawing really quickly. But where's the fun in that? When I could be just etching out tiny little shadows that nobody is gonna notice. Why not just do that? Alright, here, I want to get some tentacles coming out from down here. That's a good one. That's a good tentacle right there. That's that shit we do like. And a tentacle was removed. Exactly. That's all that changed. One tentacle was removed. Let's give it some more. See, part of me doesn't want to remove the details that are hidden underneath of these tentacles, but whatever. Whatever. It's all Gucci. This is a Gucci household, nigga. Oh my god, where did that meme come from? Oh my god. Is that Caleb City? Is that Caleb? No, it's that other guy. God, what is that? What is that Viner's name? He was on Vine back when Vine was a thing. What the hell was that guy's name? Because I really like that guy's stuff. Did you meme bust, John Octopi? Are you out of memes? Better scramble like an egg before you get folded like an omelet. But what's the guy called? Ooh, that brother's floating in the air. Don't tell anybody, Chris. Don't tell anybody. It was a meme. I have witnesses. They all know it was a joke. You'll never catch me. Listen, guys. Oh my god. I've been watching too much too many I don't know, it's just normal to me, alright? I watch videos all the time where they say shit like that. I used to say it myself all the time. Back when I had like a friend that would let me get away with it. Don't tell anybody though. It's a secret. It's our little secret if you tell anybody. Oh man, those are some nice looking tentacles. And I just banged them out like they were nothing. Hell yeah. Kind of not even tentacles. Huh. I'm going to jail, guys. Chris is going to rat me out and I'm going to jail. Okay. He just says okay. And immediately backs down. Okay. Listen, guys. I think it should be a socially acceptable John Octopi says, I'm gonna find new memes later to demolish the meme chat. Hell yeah. They're all too old. Need more power. Need more meme power. Gotcha. Yeah, man. I'm an honorary white N-word. What is the what is the oh god. Now I'm just thinking of black guy memes. Gangsta hotline. Is that what it's called? Hotline. Gangster party line. See, I thought it was gangster party line, but it wasn't. That's a good meme. Faputa Sosu. Wait a second, John Octopi. Listen, Chris. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Go home, Carrion. You're drunk. Dude, come on, it's fun. It's all fine. We're all having a good laugh, right, guys? And meanwhile, everybody's looking at me like this guy is so messed up. And I'm like, we're all having a riot, right, guys? All having a good time. We all have a good time in this stream. Welcome to stream, guys. Don't mind me, guys. I'm a senior. I have dementia, so sometimes I say things that are a little socially unacceptable. You know? Sometimes. I'm as old as your grandfather. I'm laughing my ass off. It's all fun. See, we're all having fun. I got a gun to Chuck's back. You better say it's fun. Say it's funny. Let me get away with it. Meanwhile, I'm committing secret hate crimes. You should see me off stream. I'm always like verbally abusing bronies and people that watch Minecraft music videos. I'm always bullying the hell out of them. Bronies and anybody watch My Little Pony here when they were younger or ever? Doesn't really matter when, but I'd be curious. Oh, this is the wrong layer. We do not want that layer. Lock it. Lock it. Yeah. Don't clip that. Okay, but actually clip that. Okay, but don't actually clip that. God damn it, Velmut. Malmut. You guys need to watch Guyver. Have you guys seen Guyver? Get on it, guys. If you're a fan of mine, you have to watch Guyver. Guyver the Bio Boosted Armor. Watch the first Guyver first, though. Don't even watch TV. God damn it. My memes aren't connecting with the people. Chuck says my sis watched it a lot, so I saw bits and pieces. Okay. Yeah, I watched a lot when I was pretty young. So I'm only a baby. I mean, I'm like as old as your grandfather, basically. But yeah, man. My Little Pony. That was a show. There's I don't remember who told me about this. I think it was Jay. Art by Jay. He's not around right now, but let's talk about him behind his back. He sent me a meme for Jesus, what am I trying to say? Hey, we got more people. Art by Jay sent me a meme. Where it's like a parody of My Little Pony by the people that did the show Smiling Friends. Have you guys seen Smiling Friends? It's a newer comedy cartoon. It's pretty funny. It is pretty funny. Really fucked up and dark though. But hey, that's what I like. That is what I like. Part of me thinks I shouldn't swear so much over stream because I have quite a few followers that are pretty young, and I don't know if that would turn them off of watching my stuff or what. Makes me think though. It does indeed make me think if there is a certain line I shouldn't cross when it comes to streaming. Oh my god. Chuck says, I remember watching the original My Little Pony on VHS, and it had so many errors, like when the sky went black and the eyes didn't have pupils. Dude, that sounds so creepy. What? That's the first time hearing about that. That sounds kind of awesome. Dude, that sounds like an ARG. Or, oh man, what are those? Oh, you guys remember like those super dark, like parody Sonic games where it's not even a parody. It's like it's like Sonic, but they turned Sonic into a freaking horror title. Spooky stuff. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sounds like a My Little Pony iceberg. Yeah, man, My Little Pony. I used to watch that when I was younger. I liked it. I didn't watch that much of it, but I've always liked cutesy cartoons, and also like action cartoons, like Ben 10. Ben 10 was really good. Generator Rex was really good. Star Wars was really good, like the Clone Wars, I think it was called. Trying to think of other cutesy shows. Steven Universe, that's a more recent title, but that one was really good. Trying to think. I'm not sure if there are many more out there that were good, but also cutesy, and the original target audience was like young girls, but ended up being a bunch of 20-year-old guys. You know, I love it when that happens. It's my favorite thing. That's my favorite thing. When you make a show for girls and then a bunch of middle-aged men watch it. That's when you make the real bucks. You're not going to see girls buying paraphernalia for My Little Pony. It's always going to be the men. Why is that? Yeah, like something.exe games? Exactly. Chuck says it was awesome. I also had Mick D's VHS show. That one was well done, though. Mick D's? Like McDonald's? Every Magi Girl anime? I don't know why I pronounce it like that. Like a magical girl anime? Like Pretty Cure? I remember watching some of that when I was younger. Pretty Cure. Or Sailor Moon? Sailor Moon. Fighting evil by moonlight. Winning love. Wait, what is it? Fighting evil by daylight. Winning love by moonlight. I don't fucking know the lyrics. I haven't even actually watched that much Sailor Moon ever, but the intro though, the intro's fire, dude. It's so good. So good. These tentacles are spicy and I want to make them bigger. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Do y'all watch Pretty Cure or Sailor Moon? I'm surprised nobody left after I started being super politically incorrect. That's how you know who your true followers are. When you can just say the weirdest, most vile shit, and everybody's like, yeah, that's just carrying. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that definition just recede into nothing. Does it look good though? It's definitely bigger, but I almost want it to be even bigger. Let's make it humongous, guys. Yeah? 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 Too young? Too young to watch Sailor Moon. What are you, 6 years old? Why are you watching this stream? Get out of here. When I started the stream broadcast, it specifically asked me, is this content made for children? And I said no. The latter when I was 7. You're going to have to specify, Lockblade. I don't actually know what I'm talking about. Velmet says, I don't know, man. I'm just here getting those clips. Getting those career-ending clips. The CEC. Too young to have experienced it in my childhood. Well, you gotta watch it on like a VHS. I didn't actually see it on television. I just know of it because my brother watched it, and he's like 12 years older than me. So he got all the classic animes before I got to them. So look at that high definition tentacle just turn into mush. It's almost a shame. But you know what? That's why we're here. We're gonna boost the detail. I want to see these lines warp and wobble, just like my legs were doing after I was dancing out at the club last night. You guys think I was like being a responsible adult, taking care of my responsibilities? Nah, I was at the club getting jiggy with it with Chris Senpai. Yeah. Yep. Yep. By moonlight, when in love by daylight, never from a river. She is the one named Sailor Moon. She is the one, Sailor Moon. Hell yeah, that's that good shit. Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon is top tier. I genuinely want to watch that anime. Never have. I've seen clips, but. Oh, but man, there was that one scene during Sailor Moon with the creepy older lady who, well, she's not creepy. She's like pretty attractive in the show, but then she transforms into a fucking terrifying monster, and it scared the shit out of me when I was young. It's like in those SpongeBob episodes when they show some like way too detailed like animation art stuff. And it's just gross. It's just really gross. They gotta quit that shit. It's fucking disgusting. Nobody wants to see that. But also, I want to see that. Please keep doing it. Well, no, but actually, yes. Well, no, but actually, yes. I kind of want... See, there was something in the prior version of this tentacle when it was more undetailed. I liked the larger shapes better, but now that it's bigger, I feel like it's not as good. It's like there was some type of innate quality in those tentacles that have been lost now that I've tried to improve it. So that's something about art that not many people know. It's like, just because you keep working on it, like working on a drawing, doesn't mean it's going to keep getting better. Sometimes it actively gets worse. And usually when that happens, you need to think outside the box to keep improving it and change up the way you're doing things. Because if what you're doing is actively making the drawing worse, then, well, you're not doing the right thing. And that's kind of how I feel right now about this drawing, but let's see if I can bring it back. Because I feel like it's getting, like this particular tentacle is getting worse. But I'm not certain of that, or if I just need to be patient and just keep working on it until it's a bit more detailed, and maybe Maybe the rough parts will kind of get buffed out over time. It's looking alright. I like this part. This part right here. That looks nice to me. Chuck says my favorite was Squidward's toenail. Excuse me? That man has tentacles. What are you talking about, toenail? You're scaring me, dude. What do you mean by that? What are you trying to say? Also, John Octopi, do you watch Made in Abyss? You sent me a Faputa meme. What is this? I don't have the sound playing, but I'm kind of scared. Oh, look, it's Reg. Okay. I don't know if I had to have the sound on for that meme or what, but Faputa Zozu. Let's close all that. Back at it again. Never stopped. Always there. Oh, please don't remind me of the toenail. I remember ruining a pint job on Freddy Krueger and it just got worse. So now he looks like Play-Doh face. Oh, a paint job on Freddy Krueger? Look up his toenail seam. Please don't. Let him keep his eyes. No, please don't make him. I really don't want to. It sounds disgusting. I know what SpongeBob is capable of. But I'll probably check it out one day. One day. Ugh, I feel like I can already visualize what I'm gonna see. I can taste the disgust. I can taste the toenail. It's in my mouth already. It's exactly where I want it. Exactly where I want it. In my mouth. With the other things in my mouth. What things, you might ask? Why don't you have a look and see for yourself? And then I vore them. What do you mean you ate your boyfriend? I was hungry, what can I say? He was looking like a downright snack. Looking like a goddamn snack. God damn. I mean, he was wearing nail polish and everything. He was looking mighty fine. Y'all ever wear nail polish? I keep asking my mom if she can paint my nails, and she keeps telling me no. I'm like, why not? It's like, cause that's gay, and you're gay. And I'm like, well, why did you have to say it like that? And then she fucking laughs and teabags on my corpse, and then gets the game ending kill, and finishes the game as MVP. You know what I'm saying? Most valuable player. You cannot expect what happens with the nail. Alright, now I really don't want to watch it. You're scaring me. That's my job. It's my job to scare people, not the other way around. What the fuck? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, the organic shape. Oh! what the fuck? Yeah, baby. Lay it on me. Chuck says my mom wanted me to paint my nails. I think she thinks I'm gay. See, I have the opposite problem. My mom thinks I'm straight. And I mean, I am. But that's not the problem. I just wanted her to paint my nails. We could have a girls' night. Oh man, you guys, I may have already said this on stream, but I'll say it again. There was one time I was out walking my dog, and somebody recognized my dog as having walked with my mother. And I introduced myself to these people as her daughter. Like, I literally referred to myself as somebody's daughter. And keep in mind, like, I am like for the most part, I kind of ignore all the trans media and stuff like that, and politics in general, just because it's not interesting to me. But like, I am a guy, and it was so fucking embarrassing, but it was honestly kind of hilarious. Like, I think it's because I jokingly call myself my mother's daughter, because I used to have really long hair, and you know, I have some feminine qualities every so often. But man, it was never worse than when I introduced myself as my mother's daughter. John Octopus says, had a talk with air quotes with my mom about my nails. Didn't like them very much. Chuck says, I like fashion and gay jokes, and she held that over my head a bit. Damn, man. See, me and my mom are pretty chill. Maybe it's because we smoke weed together, but we love the gay jokes. Although when I was younger, my brother was a little bit too frequent with the gay jokes, and I took them to heart, and they kind of hurt my feelings. Not that, I mean, I've had gay friends. I don't have anything against gay people, but it's more so like my brother was being demeaning to me, and that was, it feels bad, man. But we've since hashed that out, and it's all good now. But there was a time that, you know, he'd call me fag all the time, and it seemed like he was trying to be mean to me. It wasn't like it was a joke, but I don't know. I think at the time he was hanging out with a lot of like shitty guys, so it kind of rubbed off on him to be a shitty big brother. So he said some not so nice things when I was still like a pretty young kid. But yeah, I've never been like a very bro-y guy. Like, I've always kind of been like, I'm not really one to like roughhouse or you know, talk shit to my homies. Although I have become more so like that as I've gotten older. But I always keep it at an acceptable level. Like, I'm not genuinely being rude to my homies when I call them like fucking moron, but I used to get really I used to really not be able to take a joke, and I would take it very seriously and get offended every time. But not anymore. Chuck says, I also had long AF hair halfway down my back. Same here, man. I cut it off about I think over half a year ago I cut my hair. Damn. Yeah. Chuck says, I think it was the era of insults and jokes, mean jokes. Mainly a guy's thing. Yeah, I don't think girls typically have that sort of thing. Although, like, I think maybe with more popular girls. Popular as in, like, I don't mean nice and popular. When I say popular girls, I'm thinking of the ones that talk behind other girls' backs, saying very mean things. You know, basically the assholes of the women's realm. That's how I typically think of popular girls. Otherwise, I just think, oh, they're nice. Like, either you're a popular girl or you're a nice girl. Or woman, or whatever. Doesn't really matter. But I'm kind of thinking more in the realm of, like, high school girls. Back in the days of old. Because there was high school guys, high school girls. And there's good and bad on both sides of the spectrum. But I feel like when you say popular girls, it's kind of inferred that you're saying she's a bitch. But if you say popular guy, it isn't immediately apparent that he's an asshole. You know, like a popular guy might be some guy that's just well liked. Whereas a popular girl, it's like you probably imagine that she's kind of vain and maybe narcissistic. But a popular guy, it's well, I guess a popular guy could be assumed to be a lady killer and just oh god, what's the word? Like a fuckboy. You know what I'm talking about? It's interesting how that is. John Octopi says, "I think it's more of the candy shop girl archetype." You're gonna have to explain that one to me. I do not understand. Candy shop girl? Huh. I've not heard that before. But yeah, you know, it doesn't matter where you go. There's always gonna be some asshole out there, regardless of what's in their pants, and regardless of what you expect people to be like. You know, everybody has off days, or off years for that matter, or off lifetimes where their whole life is they're being worse of a person than they could be, and maybe they don't see that. You know, like I think I used to be that way. I used to be more less good of a person, but I had a couple experiences in my life where I questioned my morality and ethics over comparatively small things. You know, like how I would treat a girlfriend or a girl that maybe I had brief relations with, but I didn't really treat her, or like I wasn't pursuing a relationship, but I still was kind of going after her. So I was basically leading her on, and I've questioned that part of myself and considered the morality of it. And every time I do that, I get a little bit nicer of a guy, a little bit nicer every time. But I'm still capable of fucking up, and you know, thinking with the wrong head, if you know what I'm saying. But I try to always be respectful of women, and although I do think like that side of me trying too hard to be a nice guy actually kind of kills some of the chances I've had to get a girlfriend, because I'm being like, that's not that I'm being too considerate, it's like I'm being avoidant of women in a way, because I'm trying to be nice and respectful and not like check girls out, which is, I think, the wrong way to go about it. I mean, you shouldn't be the kind of guy that's like in public slobbering over women, but I also don't think you should be the kind of guy that never looks at a woman, even in a sexual way. Because I mean, it's in our nature to want to fucking have kids and start a family, or like just reproduce for the sake of reproducing, because it's in our genes to want to survive, But I think it's the bad way to think about it, or it's the wrong way to think about it, when you're avoiding such encounters because you're trying to be a quote-unquote nice guy. That's not being a nice guy. That's being... Well, I'd argue that's being a coward. Or not a coward. See, this topic is difficult to discuss because there's a lot of nuances. And I'm sure that my situation does not apply to anybody that might be listening, but that's been my experience with women over time. That I've messed up some relationships, and there are things I could have done better. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. Let me see. Candy Store, Heathers. Oh, I think I might know what you're talking about. Didn't know it was named Candy Store. Candy Store is the name of one of the songs. Though I've been in a boys' school for like 10 years, so my knowledge of girls is mainly dependent on media, so it's kind of thin. Chuck says, I've moved eight times throughout my school years, so I don't know people. It's hard to reflect on yourself, but it allows growth on the now you. I mean, we got moms. Does that count? Not... Okay, it counts in that your mom is a female, but you haven't seen your mom develop into the woman that she is now. Because some of the stories I've heard my mother tell me, it's like I would not expect her to have done those things in her life. But she claims them to be the case, so it's like, how much do I really know her? I only know the version of her that I see today. But I don't know all the things that happened that got her to the place that she is. So I don't think that counts. I think you need to experience females of all types of ages to get a good grasp on what's going on with the relationship between men and women, but also what it's like to have like a partner in that way. If that makes any sense. Val says, I think if you're interested in someone, you should let her know your feelings, directly or indirectly, so you don't get into the friend zone right away. Yeah. Yeah, I tried to do that. Once upon a time. And it did not turn out well. But not for the reasons you might expect. Val, you might know something about that, but that's not for the stream. That is private information. Very hush-hush. Top secret, confidential stuff. I don't like the intricate lines on these tentacles. These tentacles are a no. We don't like these tentacles. These tentacles are a yes. We like those. Less lines. We need less lines. It's too many lines. It's getting distracting. I just want simple lines that kind of fade off into nothing. I don't know if all of you are straight or not, but if you're straight, have you ever considered what it would be like if you were gay? Like, would you have more options? I wonder. Like more options of partners to choose from? Would that be a good thing? Or would it be about the same? Like, you got just as much luck as getting a girl as you have at getting a guy. if you yourself are a guy. Because there have been times that I've wished I was gay because I feel like I would have better, not better, but you know how like guys typically, you get along with guys better than girls for the most part because, you know, we share the same gender. And that's just, you know, boys will be boys and all that. But yeah, that's something I thought about. I wish I was gay, but unfortunately I'm so straight it's painful. Okay. Omad says, sometimes it doesn't turn out well, but you save a lot of time and anxiety. Those are some good looking and detailed tentacles. Thank you. I think I would get as much luck, Lamau. Yeah, as much luck with men as women? Probably. I mean, I don't know. John Octopi says, to be fair, fanboys are somewhat of a dilemma. Or more effeminate guys. Okay, that's something we can agree on. There's a Decooters meme about femboys that is so fucking funny. Oh, it's so funny. Oh my god. Ugh. Cracks me up. Yeah. Femboys. I had a femboy like come into my DMs once, sending me pictures. And then I found out they were underage, so I was immediately like, get the fuck out of here. But they were like sending me pics, and I was like, Jesus Christ, man, keep it in your pants. Keep it in your pants, please. Yeah. Yeah. I like the angle of these tentacles. How it looks like this one comes out into two prongs. Like one goes up that way. This other one comes up and goes that way. This one's the fore tentacle. This one's the back tentacle. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. It's like a prong. It's like a... Oh god, what is that? What's that tool called? It kind of looks like two scythes stuck together. Like a scythe. What I'm talking about? A little mini scythe. Like a piece of farming equipment or whatever. It's interesting. Chuck says, I don't know what to say to that underage fanboy comment. I don't know, man. Like he contacted me on DeviantArt and immediately started sending me pics, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? You know that's illegal, my man? And also I'm not interested. That was a weird confrontation. But you know, I think it's important to talk about the weirdest shit on the internet because it's better than just ignoring it. I think it's something to be fixed. Just the fact that young people in general are sending way too many, I don't know. Like I feel like people in general nowadays are just way too sexually oriented, and it's not good for people. Like what happened to wholesome interactions with one another? You know, like can't we leave the lust at the door and just like chat? It's like, no. But yeah, I think it's important to talk about, even though it is a very uncomfortable topic of discussion. I mean, believe me, like I was not comfortable doing that. I got out as fast as I could. But I'm pretty sure I didn't change his opinion on doing that sort of thing, even though I tried. Because it seems like just with all the internet stuff, it's way too easy to access whatever floats your boat. And at times it even makes me disgusted by the internet. Although the internet is a great place where it's a hub of a lot of information that can be very useful or very dangerous, because it can sway people's opinions drastically. Like people will get super biased based on one news article they read, and then they'll take that as law in their eyes, and they won't really question the source or the intentions of whoever wrote the article. There's a lot of harsh shit about the internet sometimes, and I don't want to shy away from the things that bother me, because I feel like if I don't talk about the things that bother me, then I'm not doing my part to fix them. So there are a lot of things that bother me about the way the world has changed as I've gotten older. I sound like an old fucking man. No. No, but it bothers me. Things bother me. Sending way too many misconducts. I guess it's like a need for any form of connection while dealing with certain sexual desires. That makes sense. Felmont says, I once got contacted by an old guy telling me that he wanted to be my sugar daddy, and I was like, bruh, I think I get paid more than you do. Yeah, it's like, and it's not just young people, like it's old people. It's old people where their lives don't go anywhere. I don't know what's going on with their lives. Maybe they're fucking rich multi-millionaires, but they're just creeping on youngins on the internet, which is like, fuck. And then you get youngins that want to get creeped on, and it's like, what the fuck is happening? What is happening? It's just all so like complicated and strange. And like this sort of thing wouldn't be a problem when I was a kid. It wouldn't be a problem like 30 years ago. It's only now that internet is getting, like, it's a part of every single aspect of our lives. Literally cannot escape the internet. And it's like a requirement of a lot of jobs now for you to be part of some bigger thing, when it's like, sometimes I think the best thing for people would be to like technologically regress into simpler life forms, because I don't want to be one of those. I mean, I don't want humanity to evolve into like a bunch of people hooked up to machines, you know, like like some post-apocalyptic I don't know, like Cyberpunk 2077 shit. Or is that right? No, not 2077. Or 2049? I don't fucking know. It's like a techno purgatory. It's like Skynet. Have you guys seen that Penguin Zero video? It's actually a pretty good music video. It's called Skynet, and it's Penguin Zero made it. Can't remember what his name is, or his actual name. Yeah, it's fucked up, man. This shit is fucked up. Things are so unclear sometimes. But at the same time, it's like I feel like I know what's right and what's wrong. And maybe that's based on how I was raised, or based on what society has told me is right. But I still think it's worth finding your own answers to the things that bother you and spending a long time thinking about them instead of living in the dark about anything. If something bothers you, you should know why it bothers you, and you should do a lot of research into it. And maybe that research is strictly in the form of you just think about it. You just think you've dedicated a lot of thought to it, and you've got a pretty goddamn clear opinion about it. You can articulate exactly what you don't like about it and why you think it should be changed and how things would be better if it was. Like, even with simple things. Like, I live in Canada, which talks about having a lot of nice people and a lot of environmentally friendly people. But then you look at the city streets, and it's like there's fucking garbage everywhere, and it bothers me. It disgusts me. Maybe that's some of my German blood. I've heard that Germans I heard this from Jordan Peterson. He talks about Germans, specifically the Germans during the Holocaust, being very disgust. They have a high degree of disgust sensitivity. So when people are acting in a way that I find repulsive, it's like a strong feeling. So if I see like some fucking shitheads on the road being, well, shitheads, like I've had people verbally harass my mother when, like, in broad daylight when she's just walking her dog, and makes me hate teenagers sometimes. I really, really despise some of them. Although, like, sometimes you run into like nice teenagers, and they're nice. Like, they're really socially awkward, a lot of them, and I feel like that's also a problem of the internet. It's like the internet has, like, I've found that my generation of people are very quiet and reserved in real life, but then they see us on the internet, or like you look at them in the internet, and they're like, they talk a lot, but it's only on the internet. It's all like parasocial relationships, not actual real relationships, and it skews your perspective of the world. Like, the world is changing, but not the literal world, the perceived world of what we see on the internet, because the internet is a large part of how we live our lives. And so if we see fucked up shit on the internet, then we ourselves get like conditioned to believe that this is normal, but it's not. It's only normal because nobody's talking about it not being normal. Am I getting too depressing? Should I? Is this too messed up to talk about on stream? We are getting in the weeds here, guys. I apologize. I did not intend for this stream to be, let me rant about all the things I hate about the world now. we can talk about lighthearted stuff. Yeah, I think let's change gears. Unless you guys want to talk about this, because I could be the kind of streamer that's like very philosophical, or I could just be a bro. Which one do you guys want? Bro or philosophy? Take your pick. Let's go back to John and his story. How's John doing? He's doing all right. He's got tentacles. He's got good tentacles. So, you know, sometimes you got bad tentacle hair days, and sometimes you got good tentacle hair days. But he's keeping it real. He's like, he got you, man. You know what I'm talking about? He got you. He's gonna punch you in the fucking shoulder. All right, let me read these Twitters. World's crazy. Twitter especially. Lots of cases with predators trying to get in touch with underage kids. Yeah, man. Like, Jesus Christ. Child safer tech for younger people. I think that would be good too. We're growing roots in our chairs, my man. Yeah, no kidding, man. It's a sad, weird, and disgusting place sometimes. Indeed it is. Yeah, man. It is, it's fucked up. I was listening to a Healthy Gamer. I spoke about Healthy Gamer, aka Dr. K, on yesterday's stream. Damn, Chuck's hitting me with the deep thoughts. He says, Chuck says you seem a lot in your own head. If you want to stay in this mindset, go ahead, but the steps you take may be dangerous. I agree. I do agree, sir. And I understand that there are certain consequences to my own psyche of exploring these thoughts, but I think if I don't figure out how to think about them, then I'll always feel like I'm in the dark. And this isn't like a profound feeling, you know. This is just kind of like a gnawing feeling where things in the world bother me and I want to figure out why. But I also know, like, my thoughts might be limited to my own experiences, and that's why I like to talk about it with you guys, because I can get different opinions about things and refine my own understanding about these things. But yeah, anyway, so Healthy Gamer Dr. K was talking about kids and technology use, and that it's like a big part of why. Oh man, I should just send you guys the clip. It's a very short video. It's a YouTube short, and it's basically TLDR is parents have to adapt to the way things have become and acquire new skills in moderating their children's use of technology. Because I've often thought that when I have kids, because I do genuinely want kids someday, I just gotta find me an unlucky lady, you know what I'm saying? But when I have kids someday, I want to make sure that I am on top of their technology use and I'm not letting them like bore their eyes through the fucking screen, because like God knows that shit hasn't done me any favors. And I've often thought how much better life would be if I hadn't been born in the age of technology, or the age of the internet. Chuck says, as long as consequences are acknowledged, we're all here listening. Yeah, man. Like I'm not talking about anything new to myself. I've always, or not always, but as I've gotten older, I've thought more and more about these things. And like I've thought about parasocial relationships on the internet, like how you can watch a particular streamer you're very fond of, and then grow such an attachment to them that you feel like they know you, even though you've literally never spoken to them. Like there are a couple people on YouTube who I have watched a lot of, mostly because I just genuinely like them as people. Like they're nice people. In fact, one of them is a Slay the Spire streamer, because I like that video game quite a bit. He plays Slay the Spire. His name is Baylor Lord, and he's Canadian as well. And he seems like a very smart, nerdy, and kind guy. And I just really like his videos because of who he is as a person and how he speaks. And yeah, but I try not to fool myself into having like any kind of relationship or friendship with him, because he doesn't know I exist, obviously. But it would be better if I had a real friendship rather than one that is purely one-sided and a fabrication of my own brain. But a fabrication of my own brain that was given to me by the internet. So at the end of the day, it's the fucking internet's fault. But it's the internet that knows what we want. It knows what we're looking for, and what like satisfies our desires for like friendship, relationships. Because at the end of the day, we're humans, and we want a friend group. We want a tribe of people that are our people, our own people. And like, I'm not talking about like ethnic diversity or anything like that. I'm talking about people you see eye to eye with. You like these people. You would die for these people if something came knocking on the door next week. You know, like they're your people. Like usually that's the case, or that's how you might feel for loved ones or pets in your family. Comfort creators, intentional or not. Yeah, like it's worth thinking about. But it's like, think about how improved that relationship that I have with that one-sided relationship that I might have with a YouTuber. Think how improved it could be if they knew I existed and liked talking to me. Wouldn't that be wouldn't that be just awesome? If somebody that you already like as a person liked you back as a person. But that's not really a logistical possibility when I am merely a spectator amongst thousands. So it's like I'm getting my social interaction via supplement instead of real experience. And that is not good. But it keeps us pacified, you know? even old people that weren't born with the internet, they'll succumb to the internet. They'll let it get its roots in them, and they'll fall down to like the level of like addicted 13-year-olds playing fucking Fortnite 13 hours a day. You know, it's like, Jesus, this is not how humanity should have turned out. And I just think, like, maybe a good way to go about it would be for humanity to realize that there are certain aspects of the internet that are not helping the individual or the collective. You know, it's like, it's just not good for anybody except people that want to get rich and be like fucking mega billionaires, you know? And I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with wanting to be financially successful beyond your wildest dreams. But if it's at the cost of the average person, it's like, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it in the long run? Like, how many fucking mega millionaires have committed suicide because the fortune that they've amassed was not enough for them to be happy with their lives? Sorry if this is super uncomfortable conversation for you guys. We do not have to talk about this. We could talk about anything else. It's just sometimes I get in the mood to get real deep with people, and I want to tell them what's on my mind. But, you know, if this is like too depressing, because I mean, it's not all bad, you know. Like, the internet can also be a great place where you can learn from one another and have experiences that you would never have had in real life, although those experiences would have been better if they were in real life. Like, if you see like a video of like fucking frogs croaking in a beautiful rainforest, that happens to be one of my favorite things to look at. That's a pretty amazing sight, right? But it's simulated. It's like, wouldn't it be so much better if you were in that rainforest, breathing in the fumes of like the greenery around you and hearing and feeling all those sensations for real? Wouldn't that satisfy like some caveman instinct to be a part of nature and to be like hunting for shit, trying to survive? Doesn't that sound good? Like, how many times, like, George Carlin, I don't know if you guys know that old comedian, he's dead now, but he had some good points about how kids like you get a stick, you dig a hole, and you have a little fun. That's one of my favorite lines of his, you know. It's like, nobody, like, there are no more sticks anymore. They took them all away. I think that was part of the bit. That was George Carlin was a fantastic comedian, and but he had some like political comments that like I didn't hear them when I heard them when I was 10 years old, but it's like, now that I'm older, it's like, holy shit, he's right about all this stuff. That is true, Chuck. See, it's like comfort creators, intentional or not. Isn't that how I know you? That is how you know me. You see and admire, and then we became friends. Hell yeah, man. And now we're part of the meme dream team. John Occupy says, I think there's also a special kind of relationship that can usually only be found online, where it's a relationship built on respect for one another, regardless of knowing that person's face, race, age, or gender. It's kind of cool. It's amazing. Hell yeah. I agree. I think there's a lot of good that can be found in the internet. But maybe my problem is that sometimes I get so wound up with the negative sides of the internet and how I feel that they are corrupting my mind and pacifying me so that I don't want to live my own life to the fullest. Things to think about. Beaumont says, yes, how can I forget my childhood favorite game, digging holes with sticks? Oh no, Chuck sent me the Squidward nail video. I'm not watching that, man. Don't do this to me. Don't make me look at that. You're scaring me. You're scaring me. Yeah, man. It's all so confusing. It's there's a lot of uncertainty around these topics. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours and 11 minutes. The video. Watch. The video. Watch. No! It's gonna be gross! No! You can't make me. I refuse. Vegeta, kill the Supreme Kai. I refuse. Play the dubstep Majin Vegeta jam thing. It's very grody. John Octopi says, alright, I take back the statement of beauty found in an online relationship. See, sometimes you have online relationships and they're very nice, they're very wholesome, you exchange thoughts and ideas and it's a good old time. But then sometimes they send you disgusting SpongeBob clips that you never want to see. And but you gotta watch them or else you're not homies, right? Like, I'll watch that video, but I'm going to be cursing you out the whole time. You better believe it. Oh, man. Did y'all know that there's only 2 joints in the thumb? It's the equivalent of getting goosebumps, but all in your leg. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Stop saying these things. You're creeping me out, dude. What? Goosebumps, except it's all in your leg. What does that even mean? What? You're scaring the children. Stop. I'm the children. Please stop. Stop. My God, stop. Like opening a pop-off lid can with a stick. What do you... Dude, what? What the fuck? You're scaring me, dude. It's time to move on to the bigger parts of this drawing. You know, I've been etching out the details for like fucking 2 hours. And like, is there a noticeable difference in this drawing aside from this new tentacle? And John the Delivery Man as the title? Like, aside from those things, it looks like the drawing hasn't changed at all. But hey, I'm having fun, so whatever. Whatever. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nah, more like bone being pulled out from the skin. Dude, what the fuck? What are you guys talking about? Y'all are sending shivers down my spine. Shiver me timbers. That's a spicy meatball. Where's John Octopi, the master of hands, when I need him? Know what I'm saying? John Octopi, lend me strength. John Octopi, show me what it's like to see the hands. Shiver me femurs. Like watching Leatherface using only a pike. Okay, man. You lost me. I have not seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I should. Because it seems like a spooky movie I could get behind. And he could get behind me with a pike. In no time at all. Call now and you too can get a pike through your back. With 2 simple payments of all of your life points. And all of your life points. Directly. I attack your life points directly. Shut up, Mokuba. I am the father of card games. I am the master. Like watching a cute anime as it gets to that extremely fucked up plot changing twist. Oh man, I love anime like that. Dude, that's like every single one of my project ideas. Is like everything was fine and like a slice of life anime until one day. One day. Don't tell anybody I said that. That's plot spoilers for everything I've ever made. Everything was fine until one day. Look at that hand. That hand looks like it's got too many fingers. The claw. Redo of one's toenail, man. I lost my toenail once. I lost my big toenail. It regrew. Because I'm a fucking lizard. I am a lizard. You know, it's interesting that we can regrow toenails. But not teeth. Unless you lose, like, your child's teeth. Children teeth. What is it? What are those teeth called? Your adult teeth? Your non-adult teeth? I don't fucking know. But it's interesting because they're made out of like this, like roughly the same material. I don't know if I'm wrong about that or not. But yeah, it's like we can lose our toenails, get them like chipped off or cut off or whatever, but if you lose your teeth, like you just straight up get it ripped out of your face, or maybe it decays to the point of just falling out, then it doesn't regrow. Baby teeth, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so like baby teeth versus adult teeth, I guess. That makes sense. Yeah, I wish I could regrow adult teeth, because I didn't used to. When I was a kid, I had poor hygiene skills, and decided not to brush my teeth on a regular basis, while also eating a lot of sugar, and so I got a root canal later in my life. And now one of my teeth is dead. It's fucking dead, Jim. He's dead, Jim. Jimbo. Anyway. Chuck says, I lost my toenails as well. I was a very sickly kid. Teeth are bone. Nail is like skin. Broke it once, don't remember how. Interesting. You lost all of your toenails? Was it painful or did they just kind of fall off? Because for me, I dropped a large cabinet. Like, when I was young, me and my mom were assembling cabinets to install in our kitchen. And one of them fell on my foot. And keep in mind, it was like 50 pounds. And it fell directly on my big toe. And then I got a big-ass water blister. And it just kind of pushed my nail off. Just from the pressure beneath. And that was kind of metal. Then it just came off. Didn't hurt like the initial it falling on my foot was painful. But it coming off, like the nail coming off, didn't actually hurt that much, which is fortunate. Just kind of slowly happened. Without much tears spilt. Is that the right word? You are born with 2 sets of teeth and you grow skin, hair, and toenails as you get older. 3 toenails. They peeled. It was gross. And a thumb. Interesting. That. Okay, I don't mean to make light of your sickliness, but I'm all about gross stuff. And that seems fascinating. I can imagine writing a short horror story about that, about somebody losing parts of themselves bit by bit until they are unrecognizable as a human. Kind of reminds me of The Fly with oh god, what's that guy's name? Have you guys seen The Fly? With oh my god, what's that actor's name? He was in Jurassic Park. He was in Jeff Goldblum. I think it's Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, that guy from The Fly. That movie was fucked up. That movie, like, I only saw that movie for the first time like less than a year ago, and during the whole movie I was like, this is the scariest shit I have ever seen. So gross. Body horror stuff like that. I mean, I love it, but it still disgusts me to no end. It's kind of awesome, but also terrible. Anyway. John Octopi says, man was a crumbling Lego set. What did you have as a kid? I lost audio for some reason. I had to unplug my headphones and plug them back in. Hey, welcome back, Hawkblade. Welcome back. We've been talking about losing your fingernails and teeth. Chuck says, it was weird seeing them grow back. They came up and then forward, like center of the thumb, then forward. I was just full of infections. Bright side, haven't been sick for half a decade. Hell yeah. Yeah, when I was a kid, I had an asthma problem. I still kind of do sometimes have breathing problems, but I find my breathing problems are better, like they're not as problematic if I don't have as much fat, like body fat, and I have more muscle. And I do more physical activities. I find my breathing gets noticeably worse when I'm not in shape. Which you could go into the whole COVID thing with that, but I'm gonna refrain from doing that. We've spoken about enough political topics for the day. I don't need to keep going on that. Oh shit. Put a line right through the heart. Damn it. When did that happen? That's okay. Easy fix. Easy fix. It's like nothing ever happened. John Octopi says, "Well, you basically went through your entire body's ailments in your childhood, and thus have none now." Oh, that reminds me of that one anime. Oh my god, what's it called? It's not Danganronpa. No, it's what's that anime about the guy who had such crazy strength he would break his own body just using it, and then eventually he became extremely resilient to keep up with his strength? I just noticed that on the far left of this canvas, it's like I transformed the drawing or moved the background. That's weird. Let's cover up that. We don't want that transparency. We don't like that transparency. Fire Punch? No. Fire Punch. Oh man, I streamed longer than I intended. I might call it soon because I need to take care of some things. But let me just take a break for a couple minutes. Let's check out the color. Ba-bam. Kablam. Shabam. Kabam. Look at that. Oh, the shading. The additional shading. Fire Puncher. Fire Puncher. Fire Puncher. Does that sound racist? Good. I really like this blue. This is one of my favorite colors. It's like aquamarine or kind of cyan-ish, but a little, not like bright cyan. It's a little faded, a little grayed out. But yeah, I really like that color. And the jewel. I was thinking about putting another one of these red jewels in the wrist of these arms, at the top of the wrist. I think that would look cool. Yeah. Shading's pretty good. I love doing me some quick shading. Makes it look nice and clean. Mr. Clean. Oh yeah, especially down here. These basically all the shading on the organic parts, which is the bulk of the shading, just looks so nice to me. I'm just gonna be clicking hide and unhide for the next 5 minutes. Sometimes I get caught up in just staring at art that I like that I've made, and I just like can't stop looking at it. Instead of actually drawing, I'm just like, oh man, that looks so good. I could be here all day. I also really like the shading I did on this eye. It makes it look like it's popping out more. Looks really nice. Oh my god, I'm so tired. He could be made of copper chloride for blue fire. Interesting. Very interesting. What? I didn't know you were a chemist. Wait a second. Wait a gosh darn minute. Are you a chemistry nerd? Copper chloride. Let's put it in the notes, man. Let's put it in the notes. Copper chloride. Blue fire. Ooh, that reminds me of another anime. You guys seen Blue Exorcist? That was a pretty good anime. Chemistry was a fun class in high school. I really liked physics as well. My physics teacher was a very nice woman, and kind of funny at times. I love a teacher with a good sense of humor, but also doesn't let you fuck around. Like if they treat you seriously and tell you when you're not being as good as you can, I think that's a bloody damn good teacher. But they can also be like lighthearted and have a good joke. Yeah. Yeah. I've often thought that I should email some of my old teachers, like some of my old high school teachers, and just tell them how highly I think of them, even after so many years of not seeing them. It's like some teachers I genuinely really look up to. I don't think about them all the time, but when I think of people that I've considered to be like the most moral, kind, and reasonably productive people, a lot of them are teachers or educators in some way. And if my art career were to evolve into something like that, I keep saying that word, evolve. If I kind of grew up to be the kind of artist that guided others, I think that would be a very fulfilling life. Yeah. Anyway, Chuck says, you had a science teacher like that. I vomited on his door. Like, you literally vomited on his door? John Octopi says, well, now a piece of you lives on that door. It's science. Yeah, Mr. White. Yeah, science. Wire. No. Copper. God damn it, Jesse. Did you never pay attention during my class? Ah. Wire. I love Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad was a great show. Well, now a piece of you lives on that door. It's simple biology. It may have not been you that lives on that door, but it's a part of you, or was. Do you mean you literally vomited? Oh God. Chuck says, I ran out of his room vomiting, slipped in it, hit the floor, and just kept vomiting. Jesus. Dude, that sounds terrible. Oh man, I've only thrown up a couple times in my life, but a lot of them have been more recent and have to do with alcohol. Yeah. I gotta start taking her easy. Cause there was one time I was drinking with my buddy, and we went outside and we smoked some weed, and I was feeling good, right? Like I didn't feel bad or anything, even though we'd been chugging a couple drinks, maybe a bit too fast, but I wasn't feeling like pukey or anything. But then I had some of his nicotine vape, and it fucking floored me. Like I was literally laying on the ground after I had that nicotine vape. I was laying on the ground for like 5-10 minutes, did not move, and then I went inside, and pretty quickly I was throwing up into a bucket. That nicotine vape was no joke, man. The alcohol in the weed was nothing compared to that. Makes you dizzy. Makes me super dizzy. I remember having it. I had the same nicotine vape when I was like earlier that day, when I was like completely sober. We were just outside and he was vaping, and I was curious about trying his thing. And I tried it, and I was like, I could not walk in a straight line for like at least 10 seconds. It just like got into my brain. It's crazy. I do not like that stuff. Yeah. So yeah. Never having that vape shit again. Gross. Messes with my brain in a way I do not like. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying, son? Alright, what are we talking about? Meatloaf food poisoning. John Octopi says, you really haven't had it rough, your body as a kid. Worth it. Now you're immortal. Yes. You took all that pain when you were young, and now you are powerful beyond measure. You will never die, He-Man. Why won't you die? Isn't that like a Skyrim NPC that says that? Oh, you were in middle school for that? Damn. God damn. Speaking of life-altering injuries and illnesses and general ailments, there were a couple times in my life that I fell, specifically at playgrounds. One of them, I was really young. I think I was in like middle school, like you, Chuck, and I fell. I was hanging out with a bunch of buddies at a different school's playground, and I fell off the playground at quite a height and caught myself by one arm, and it fucked up my spine pretty bad, and I had like severe back problems for a while, and then when I finally went to a chiropractor to get it checked out, they told me that I had back problems akin to that of like an 80-year-old man. And then I realized, perhaps toughing it out isn't always the right choice. Although that is usually what I do for all of my illnesses. I don't go to the doctor. I just man up. Man up, bro. Man up. You got this. I believe in you. But yeah, so that messed up my back pretty bad. I found it very difficult to get up from my chair at school for many months and weeks. And it was a bad time. There's another time I fell at a playground. I don't know why. I'm just living life more risky on playground equipment, but hey, I mean, it happens. And I was like, I think I was running away from some chick at the end of middle school. We had a bit of a little kind of flirty relationship going on. I was a bit of a flirty guy. Still kind of am, but I try to not let that affect my friendships. Now I only hit on men because I know they don't actually like me, so it's safe. Who needs a doctor when you can just man up? That's right. That's what I'm talking about, man. Who needs a doctor when you can just man up? I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna put that quote on my fucking tombstone, man. Oh my god, that's good. That is good stuff. I was only a flirty guy with guys. It's called not being a little bitch, you beta male. Exactly. See, only tough guys are in this YouTube stream. Only the Giga Chads and the Sigma males. That's right. And then I breathe the wrong way in my basement, and then I have a fucking asthma attack for 3 hours. And I'm just like, I don't see what the problem is, guys. I don't care that I can't breathe. Yeah. So earlier I was talking about how when I was younger, I had asthma problems. Sometimes there's still a problem, but only when I specifically inhale the dust found in my basement. It doesn't work with other people's basements. I feel completely fine in other people's houses. But my basement, if I breathe in, like if I disturb dust in my basement, which I have now learned to never do, I will be like just suffering trying to breathe properly for sometimes days. Especially if I keep sitting in the dust and it's like in the air while I'm trying to sleep. Like I will wake up at 2 a.m. struggling for air. And it's not like I'm gonna die, but man, do I feel like I'm oxygen deprived, which is not good for the brain. Sometimes I get like a little bit messed up in the head just because I don't have enough oxygen going to my brain. Maybe that's why I'm such a weirdo. You know. Chuck says, I was allergic to mint and I carried a pack of Altoids for years before I realized, wow, jeez. I genuinely very much dislike mint. Anything minty. I used to, I don't know, I was talking about this earlier. You guys remember how I used to not like brushing my teeth? Well, part of that was because I really dislike mint, and all toothpaste is minty, or I guess all of it. There were a couple times when I was younger that I found toothpaste that wasn't minty, and it actually encouraged me to brush my teeth more often. I just really hate mint, like anything minty. Especially like those red hot hearts, like those cinnamon heart candies. I hate those, man. Just way too intense for me. I'm a sugar fiend, but I hate mint. But you love mints. Ah, we found it. The case of all your ailments. Case closed. It was the mints the whole time. It was mints the whole time. Who knows, man? Maybe it was. It was just the mints. It was the Altoids. Hey, Dwight. Want an Altoid? Am I the only guy that gets Office references here? Are you guys not cultured in the ways of the Office? Mentos mints at counters are awesome. See, I like Mentos if they're like the fruity kinds that don't taste like mints. I don't like mint. I like Tic Tacs because I like non-minty Tic Tacs. I hate mint gum. I hate mint chocolate chip cookies. I hate mint ice cream. I hate it. I really, really do not like mint. I do not, I mean, to this day, like I brush my teeth, but I don't like brushing my teeth because the taste is not pleasant. It's not enjoyable. They need to give me a toothpaste that's like, I don't know, like it cleans your teeth, but it tastes like fruity, or it tastes like nothing. I'd rather it taste like nothing than taste like mint. I'd rather it taste like a doctor's office. You know when you go to the dentist and the air is like that stagnant, like clinical nothingness where it's like surgically clean and everything is just, I don't know, just way too clean. You know what I'm talking about? Chuck says, I love them all, and I go into a sneezing frenzy for a whole day after. Oh, man. Yeah. It's interesting how if we like it enough, we will accept the pains and consequences of indulging in them the next day. It's like, but they're really tasty. But they make you feel like shit for like 24 hours. But they were really tasty. That's how I feel about chocolate. Honestly worth it. I remember the doctors always being freezing. Or the Dockers. Is that a type of mint? Mints taste great. Your opinion is incorrect, sir. Mints are terrible. And you have lost brownie points with me, you mint sympathizer. How dare you? How dare you like mints after I told you how much I hate mints? Are you even listening to me? You know, John Octopi, sometimes it seems like you don't even care about my problems. You're not really listening to me. You don't care about me. You just want to join my streams and watch me draw because you're selfish. You're selfish. You're shellfish. Yeah. Yep. Oh man, I'm getting kind of headache. That's weird. I almost never get headaches. Probably having an aneurysm. Probably. That's the only reasonable conclusion. What's up, guys? Best candy. Agreed. My alcohol. Doctor. How are you... How'd you mix those up? Hey, we promised this conversation wouldn't get political. Oh, is it getting political about mints? You know you've upset the politically correct candies. I have. Oh, they're gonna start coming after me in hordes. I'm gonna get canceled. Clipped and canceled. That's it, boys. It's the end of the stream. It's never coming back. They got me. Going to prison now. Going to prison because I spoke ill of the mints. You know how they can be. And then I get another 5 years slapped on because I said you know how they can be. Oh, my cat is crying. I should probably head out. I need to take care of my pets. Oh, he's so sad. Why is he sad? Poor boy. My little mine. My little mine. My little creature. Little fiend. Clipped and canceled. Glad to see you're still here, Vel. Watch yourself. Mintberry Crunch is coming after you. You know, talk shit about my mints. You know, talk no shit. I'm sorry, guys. It's your opinions are incorrect and invalid. Mints are bad, and you should feel bad. Mints took my family away from me. So you ought to know why I take this topic so seriously. I lost my family to the mints in the war. The war on mint. Minted. Pulling a mint stint there. Chuck says, survived the first half barely, but then you went to the candies and your career evaporated. Yeah, man. Somebody, like 10 years from now, somebody's going to watch this video and hear me talk about mints, and they're going to be like, got him. We got him. We're going to delete him from the internet. We got him. You didn't lose them. They just left because your candy opinion is bad. Boo! It's true. I love candy, though. Anything but mint. I got the booers and the naysayers, man. They're coming after me in hordes. The swarm of Karens has my address. And they're going to be here any second now. I think we're going to do some bigger shading. Just a little bit of shading. that darker. Whoa, not that dark. That's good. That's good. You know, if you watch me draw and shade versus how Akihito Tsukushi draws and shades, or specifically shades, it's I wonder how close we've come to working in similar ways, because I have analyzed the way he works across many hours of analysis, trying to perfect what he does for my own art, and I feel I've come closer to working how he does. Not as close as I'd like to, but making progress. And yeah, I used to think when I was really early on in my art career that I didn't really care about shading, but I think that was fucking bullshit. now that I look back on it, it's like, no, I really like shading. Shading is pretty relaxing, all things considered. It's enjoyable practice. I get a kick out of it. It's a good time. It's almost all I've been doing in the stream is just shading. I've got so much shading. I've got 2 layers of their own dedicated to shading. Or actually, one of the layers is lines and shading. That's this layer only, and then this is the additional shading layer. So that's all the shading. Look, you can see how much work I put into the face mask, but not much like face mask and the general body. Oh, that looks cool. Just like the ghostly form of all the... What is going on in there? What? Ooh. Fascinating. Oh, that's this. I was wondering what this thing was. Anyway. I'm going to send you a box of mint candies and you will like it. Unboxing stream. Apology Mint unboxing video. Unbox mint. Unbox the mints to save your career. Chuck says, also, the shading is looking absolutely lovely since it hasn't been said in a while. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. That means a lot. Yeah, I get a lot of shading inspiration from Akihito Tsukushi, who did basically all of the work for Made in Abyss, of the manga at the very least. And yeah, I just really love how his organic drawings look. He puts a lot of emphasis on environment art, and hence why you see me doing a lot of crazy flowy stuff like this. It's just, I really like looking at it. And I try to bring that into a lot of my That's the wrong. Don't look at that. That's the wrong one. Try to. What are we doing here? Mind map. New desk setup. Doodle session. Unknown chapter work. Ooh. Yeah, here's a good example. So this is something I was working on a while ago for a personal project of mine. Oh, thank you, John Octopi. Thank you. Yeah, so Akihito Tsukushi does a lot of drawings like this, and I haven't. He uses a lot of shapes that I am unfamiliar with, but I genuinely want to get to his level of organic art someday, because I just really like looking at it. It's so cool. This down here is like a different kind of style of organic than the stuff up here, and I think I prefer the stuff up here because it's interesting. Like, I can do these very like sinuous lines interweaving each other and stuff like that, or I can do these kind of bush like offshoots, and yeah, anyway, I do love me some organic art. I'm trying to think what kind of art I could show you without bringing up some highly inappropriate stuff. There's this one. This was a short doodle session. No, don't save changes. Don't save changes. Yeah. There's this. Some more work on unknown. Got these coral, sun coral, kind of like grows off the edge of their plateau. Kind of comes down like that. I don't. Gotta do some thinking about that. This was one drawing. I think I posted this. I was pretty happy about this drawing of Kana. He's a fucking beast. This is the Nemesis, who lives down here. He's a bird dude. And there's some story behind their rivalry, but I won't go into it. Not now, anyway. But I'm probably going to end the stream pretty quick. It's been about 3 hours, and I only really intended to stream for like a minimum of an hour, so we're making good time. Good times were had by all. But I was hoping to show you guys some other stuff I've worked on. Maybe some more finished work. Cat jump. Falling girl. There's that drawing. There was this drawing. Let's see if I can find some cool stuff. Unknown chapter work. Drawing session. Cat jump. Falling girl. Unknown concept art. Aha! Here's another one. Got some nature stuff there. Got this kind of scene with Kana with a big ass backpack. I definitely don't want that to be the final design for the backpack, but I have him standing on this like very tall plant branch, maybe tree branch, humongous tree branch, because I like the aesthetic of a gigantic ancient tropical forest, like tropical rainforest. I love that aesthetic. shit. Open. What else we got here? Witches. Oh yeah, here's some more organic art. Got some gross microorganisms that I found on Google Images and took to drawing some of them. I got this witch doctor chick with a cool fang, and we don't talk about the fact that she's not wearing a shirt. Oh, we got this one that's like I drew like sweat lines because it's struggling to put its hands together, especially like down here, which I thought was just really cute. We've got this Crabbitch. Yeah. I don't know what was going on down here. Looks like eggs, like crab eggs or something. I don't know. Maybe muscular tissue. Let's see if we can find something else to look at. See if we can find something else to look at. Oh, that was a shitty drawing. That one didn't come out well. I was trying to draw a Garen-esque character, but it did not turn out well. There's this one. That was some pixel art I did. What do we got here? What do we got? Stream. Oh yeah, I downloaded Stream. Aha! Look. Ah, it's Terra. Nice. Nice. Slime Nation. Nice. Got some Posca Noche drawings. Got some Terra that I went in Photoshop to shade. I do like me some Photoshop. It's a good time. Very sophisticated. What are you talking about? What's sophisticated? Open. I'm just gonna look through my sketchbook basically for a little while because I'm tired and don't have a brain anymore. Here was an anatomy practice I did. Very happy with this chick's face. There were some reference photos online for these reference images. They were good stuff. I'll close that for the time being. What else we got? Muscles. Whoops. Whoa, don't look at that. Sobug. Huzzah. This is a disgusting drawing I did I had too much fun working on this. It's so gross, but I kind of love it. It is like the worst. Nice jawline on the women. All beautiful drawings. Little worm man. Very sophisticated little worm man. Yeah. Got some more bug looking things. This is my profile picture for a little while. A super tiny drawing on this big ass canvas. Got this monster, creepy monster. Got some cute doodles over here. Snail thing with the plant on its back. Angel dude. A Pokemon? Question mark. Cherry Boo. Nice beard, beer belly, and hand beans. The beans! The toe beans! Oh, the beans! I love beans. Yeah, it's got a beard, a beer belly, and hand beans. And also bulbous. Just gross. It's just like overflowing with flesh. It's very gross. That's what we like. That is what we like. Also, there's this nice drawing I did of a deer. I thought that was pretty damn cute. I usually don't simplify eyes to be little dots, but I liked how that one turned out. Everyone's weird uncle. Oh, that's this one? Hell yeah. I really liked this arm on the right that I did for this 3-fingered chick or guy. I didn't specify a gender. But yeah, I just really like the gesture of the fingers. That's like this one kind of curves and moves away from the camera. I thought that was cool. There's this fucking psycho. I really like that drawing too, especially the eyes and the weird little flesh whips coming from behind her head. I don't really know what that's supposed to be. And then there's this sad looking lady, very pretty lady. Let's see what else we got here. Open. Oh, this is an old commission I did. Pretty cheap commission. That is the Raiden Shogun wearing a festive sweater. Here, I'm gonna, just in case, I'm gonna close the view real quick because I'm gonna open some files that I don't know if it's safe to open them. It's definitely not safe to open this one. Let's see what else we got here. Open recent. Is it still going? Okay, no. Open. That is not safe. Super not safe. Social media advertising. Ooh, that's a good drawing. No leg concept art. Anatomy practice 1. Goblin Goral. Oh, that's inappropriate. Okay, let's put some clothes on that real quick. Bam. Kablam. Open. Unknown. Page 1. There's some more good drawings. I did it here. I'm going to show you guys a femboy drawing since we were talking about that earlier. What else we got? Unknown P1. Some pretty bad drawings right there. Got it, got it, got it. Close it, get it out. No! Alright. Here, I'm going to turn the screen back on. I'll show you guys some other drawings I've worked on. Very bad drawing I did. low effort. Didn't turn out well. But this one, really like this one. Very happy with this drawing. We don't talk about the legs, just the upper body. Upper body is really good. I love me like an intense facial expression. I find it very cool. So yeah, I was very happy with this drawing. Let's check out this one. We got this. Ignore her bottom half. We're looking at the hair. I think I posted this as well. Very happy with this drawing as well. I forgot to give her pants. So it is genderless. Let's ignore that. And we got the femboy here. Gave him pants because he does have a gender. Love the passion in their eyes. Hey, thanks, man. I do love drawing some like fucking intense facial expressions. Like intensely angry, sad, confused, all the stuff, all the good stuff. Sleepy boy. And we got this femboy. How does this make you feel, John Octopi? Because we were talking earlier about how femboys are complicated. Femboy furry. It's too good, man. I drew this mouse, white mouse. It's more organic-esque doodle. No comment. John Octopi says no comment. This is another drawing I was pretty happy with. Flesh monster mutated. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Just doing some more background stuff. Just like imagining that this might be maybe a mountainside or like a chasm falling into the darkness. But yeah, aside from that, albino rat's adorable. Well, thank you. It is adorable. I enjoyed drawing that. That was fun. It was fun. But now we're moving on to such worse things. Like this. Like this. Look at those blued eyes. How dare he look at me like that? Really love the glory flora, the flowy flora. The glory flora. Thank you. I do like drawing me that sort of thing. Got some more glory flowy flora going on over here. Don't know what this is. I try not to think about it at night. Yeah. And we got this. I was really happy with this drawing. This drawing got a bunch of likes on my Discord server. I was kind of surprised. I always find that I get a lot more likes when I actually finish something. Like when I post commissions, those typically get quite a few more likes than other stuff. People like more refined drawings than sketches, I suppose, which makes sense. But I've always been a fan of very heavy emphasis on sketches instead of other aspects of a drawing. Like sometimes I see artists make a sketch, I'm like, damn, that's a nice sketch, and then they make it like a colored illustration with shading and everything, and I'm like, it looks worse now. and that kind of hurts my soul. It's like, you had such a good sketch, why did you ruin it? So I try to always have the underlying sketch be the be unaltered by the steps that come after, because the sketch is where it's at. Like, sure, this is a fairly finished drawing, aside from the fact that it doesn't have color, but it's got like good shading on it, pretty good shading. All right, but then if I remove this, it's like people won't give this unshaded version as many likes as the shaded version. Which I guess I kind of get. Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of confusing to me why people like that type of thing more. I do not share the same opinion. But yeah, I was really happy with this random flesh monster doodle I did. I was really happy, especially with the head up here, the bosom, and the back. Basically the whole drawing, I'm really happy, except the hand. The hand is probably my least favorite part, just because it kind of doesn't make sense, really. But one of my favorite parts was this elbow section here, where it's got some like kind of just like a brief or like a subtle feather looking thing here, a couple more here, and then a more detailed tendon sticking out, attaching at 2 points. I think that was pretty cool. And then we got some other strange anatomy going on back here, and it looks like maybe a bone is sticking out, and it's a cylindrical bone. Anyway, so that's my digital sketchbook for you. Yeah. Anyway, I'm probably gonna end the stream pretty quickly. Been working for 4 hours today. I need to run some errands today. Got some streaming done. What else did I do today? What the hell did I do today? I wasn't messing around. What was I doing? What the hell am I doing? I completely forgot what I did in the morning. What did I do? Oh, I was running errands. What else was I doing though? Oh, I was renovating my house a bit. Right. I was installing some stickies. I don't know how else to describe them. They're basically like, they stick to your carpet and then stick to the floor so the carpet doesn't move around a lot. Yeah, I was doing that for like an hour this morning. I don't know why I'm telling you about the minutia of my day, but I don't know. This is a fun stream. Got a lot of talking done. But anyway, guys, thank you for coming to my stream. I hope you had a fun time. I know I did. Even though it may have gotten a little political about the candies. Maybe a little dark with the internet discussion. But it is what it is. I hope you had a good time. And I hope you have a good day and get some drawing done if you haven't already. That would be good. Doesn't have to be good drawings. In fact, it would be best if they were bad drawings. Because if you can do a bad drawing and accept that you did a bad drawing, then nothing can stop you from improving. Good day to you all. Bye-bye. Goodbye.